Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, ready for some more State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone in the beta. Well, I hope you are, because the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad's Hyper Community World Tour continues today. So, we are in the new base, the Cabin Park Motel, but we need to build things up, and that's exactly what we are going to be working on. First, though, we got to drop this stuff off. So to build up this base, we are going to be using basically everything we've got. We're basically going to throw everything we've got at this to just quickly build up the base. Once the base has been built up sufficiently, yes, we'll review it. But it also means that we'll have done a lot of the building material farming for the next base, right? And that's going to be the advantage there. We're going to be able to use both the trade depot to call in a material merchant, but we're also going to be able to use the forge. The forge is a bit overpriced, but the thing is, you know, if you want your base built up, it's just another option. And that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. But first, let's go ahead and drop off some fuel. It's a little annoying to have to pay fuel because the thing is that the forge uses fuel in order to make more building materials, but, you know, like I said, I want to get this base built. All right, so here we go. This will make them friendly. Plus, we earn a little bit of money on the side. You know, not great value, but, you know, it's something. While we're here, we can pick up some building materials. You know, that's always nice. And, of course, we're just going to do whatever looting we can. We need a lot of... Let me see if we've got enough. Let me see if we can do this. Okay.
I was out and about for a bit, so I brought back a few things.
So to really make this happen, we're going to need some salvage furnaces. Salvage furnaces are going to allow us to get more parts, and that's how the furnace makes more materials. It basically builds the parts into materials, and so obviously the more parts we can get, the better. I don't really want to scrap a lot of things without a salvage furnace, though, so it's going to take a few things in order to really get this going. Ooh, good. Very nice. Let's throw this in. Right now, what we're looking for is just, you know, obviously resources, but also anything that can be scrapped and things that can be sold. We need money, we need parts, and we need resources. Mainly building materials. But, you know, I'll take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's a lot of different things we can do. Repair kit, always nice. I don't know. Actually, we might have found, so I'll have to double check. Sometimes I get the playthroughs mixed up.
I was hoping for something else.
I mean, fuel is good. I don't know why she's like, oh, I was hoping for something else. Like, I'll take fuel. Okay. Parts and something to scrap. That was all pretty darn good, actually. Okay, let's drop this off. So right off the bat, we're coming home with 3 rucksacks. Pretty good, to be honest. Also, while it's safe here, let's go ahead and refuel. We need to check our skills as well. We need to see what skills we have and what skills we don't have, so that we can figure out who is going to get what. Now that she's a citizen, looks like she gets party planning as a hero bonus, so that'll be another morale. You know, I'll take it. A little extra morale in Lethal Zone doesn't hurt. Once we get the lounge going, that's going to solve most of our morale problems, if not all of our morale problems. But until we get to then, you know, it just gives us it just polishes up our morale, staves off the worst of it. And honestly, like, +4 for free, well, whatever. Like I said, it's not lighting me on fire, but it's also not literally lighting me on fire and causing me to die, so you know what, I'll take it. Oh god, I just noticed that car completely flipped over. So the Cabin Park Motel. Like I said, I want to get it a little bit more built up before I actually review it, but it is very similar, if not possibly identical, or maybe nearly identical to the Camp Kellenqua base. Like, it even looks similar. That's a good sign, though, for the base. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're... Okay, we have more fuel than we need. Let me go ahead and knock our fuel down, then. 25 is probably the cap. Let's throw those in. Alright, so let's take a look at what skills we have. One thing I don't like about this base is I keep forgetting where the door is. The door is, like, right here.
I'm worried that we're making too much noise in this place.
Okay, let's see what we got. So for books for training, we've got chemistry. Hey, we do have mechanics. Awesome. So let's teach somebody mechanics. You know chemistry, medicine. You know what? Am I keeping you? You're not bad. Layla, you've got pretty good stats. I'll take you. You're going to become our mechanic. And then we can finally, like, build our own repair kits. Gosh.
It's getting a little too cramped around here. People are on edge.
Oh, it's fine. Don't be a baby.
That was time well spent.
Okay, so now we have a mechanic. We're still playing as Christina right now. I'm going to use her until she's tired. Then I'll let her rest. And, yeah, we're still building all of this. So we do know what we need for, craftsmanship. I'm pretty sure we need construction. Makes materials from parts. Let me double check just to make sure. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, convert parts to materials does in fact require construction. A little unfortunate. If we had metalworking, metalworking is more useful. But there we go. And so now we have the ability, for every 480 parts, we can make 8 more building materials, which is good. There's no doubt about it. But right now we don't have a great way to get materials. We need to invest in salvage furnaces. Salvage furnaces are a little pricey, but I don't think I care. So what we're gonna do is call for. We need both of these. So let's start with the parts trader. We won't have enough money to do everything,
Wanting to make a trade.
but it's a start. Let's get some stuff to sell, because we're gonna need. We're definitely gonna be hurting for a bit on money. I'm even gonna sell some of these. This I don't need. That I don't need. These I don't need. The book is a good sale. Looking for any weapons. That sells for a decent bit off the top of my head. Yes, it also scraps decently as well, but one thing at a time. Cardio. Oh, powerhouse. I'll take it.
Forward to plowing through some Z's.
Okay, let's go ahead and sell all of this crap. And there is our salvage furnace. We're gonna want one more. Cause like although a single salvage furnace is helpful, we're gonna install it right now in order to start scrapping some of those piles of weapon remains. We can do a little better with 2. Now we don't need to get every single one of them going. That's not necessary. But do we have computers? Yes, we do. We just need more materials, basically. Let me see if there's anything else. Are there any guns I want to sell? AR-15, that can go. ARs are worth a decent bit. I think that's about all we have that's actually interesting for the value. Some of this stuff I don't even want to sell it. You know what? I can probably sell some of these. I'll leave about 15 behind. I'll leave about 20 behind. Okay, and those can be scrapped. Backpacks can actually scrap for some decent materials. Okie
Do you
dokes.
have anything you want to trade?
So AR-15's worth 85. You know, it also scraps decently, but you know, I really do need money. We're gonna get 342 for that. That's fantastic. That's a big chunk of money right there. Let me make sure there's anything else that I want. No, it doesn't look like it. I think we're clear there. That's good news. Okay, so where are the materials at? Of course they're on the other side of the map. Why wouldn't they be? Well, before I head off to the other side of the map, I wanted to hit up this location. Want to finish up looting that, then we can go across the other side of the map. in search of the old building materials. Like I said, especially the buildings that upgrade all the way up to level 5, that's really handy. Because once we move, well, the command center, once it's upgraded, it's just fully, you know, there is a glitch in the game that is preventing the command center from transferring at a high, at its fully upgraded level. But, you know, that's a glitch. And I think they may have already fixed it. But upgrading other things to the maximum level, that just means we get to carry all of those building materials with us. And it'll just make building the next area even easier, so. And like I said, we're kind of playing in a nomadic way in the moment. We're just kind of like looting the area, moving on to the next.
For killing. No matter how many you kill, there's always another one.
That is true. It makes you think, like, you know, between the entire community of the State of Decay, you'd think that we would have killed all of the zombies by now. Even some people individually, they've killed like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of zombies. You think they would have killed? You think they would have depopulated like entire towns worth of zombies by now? From what I understand in Project Zomboid, another zombie game, they do have the option to turn off zombie respawns. Meaning, if you kill like the hundreds, if not thousands, of zombies in there, you can eventually kill every single one of them. Which I'm like, that's kind of neat, actually. Gives you like the idea that like, you know, like you have like single-handedly exterminated the zombie population. Okay, what's this building here? Salvage furnace is in. Let's go ahead and start getting those. We get an extra 25 parts per salvage furnace we have, or no, it only works one time for those, for the weapon. We get 25 extra parts for broken weapon remains. That's going to be worth it. Okay. I knew I saw something blinking. And we got a horde too. Really?
Can someone do some recon?
I'm trying to get
around
stuff
my area?
done. Don't you realize this? Really? That's normally the sound of a horde detecting you. And it looks like a horde has indeed detected me. Very well. Now, unfortunately for the zombies, they can't actually get on the,
Oh, I better get to it.
they're not actually able to get onto the hood of this vehicle. Another reason why the Impaler is so strong. Makes it very hard for them to destroy the vehicle. And I see I've got just like every single thing in the world trying to get me at the moment. That's fine. All we gotta do is just ignore it. Let's just go do something else. So let's find out where the infestation is heading. Looks like it's actually not that far away. We can clean up our inventory just by going to any outpost. I think something that's really important on Lethal Zone is just the fluidity of your technique should be fluid. Like, if something's not working, you just kind of switch into like, oh, whatever. Switch into plan B. There are times to kind of dig in your heels and be stubborn in the game, but for the most part, like, having a much more fluid strategy is going to help you way more. Like, I wanted to drop off my equipment, but, you know, they want to just cause a problem at the base, so I'm just going to move on to an alternative idea. Come on, can I get up here? There we go. Alright, so here is the infesting horde. Looking good to me. They're out of here. Which means our next stop is probably going to be an outpost to drop our stuff off and probably maintain the vehicle a bit. Nope, I can't ram through that. That is the metal fence. No can do on that one. Okay, how do I get there? Looks like we're going to have to cross through some areas. I need to establish some outposts. That's something I would also like to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see you at the outpost, and I'm going to think about what I want to do next. Taking a pit... Oh! Okay. I said taking a pit stop over here in order to maintain our vehicle. Lots of noise already, might as well just fast loot. And of course, it's just...
I am beat.
I can't remember who these guys are. Are they a, okay, so these guys are actually, these guys are a Warlord's Weapons for All community. Or at least I'm pretty sure they are. I dodged! I was like mashing the, I pushed the B button twice. Like, come on, game. Why don't you calm down a little bit?
Now where am I gonna put that?
Okay, so our inventory is way more filled up than I was expecting. But like I said, I could just fast loot all of this. We could sell some stuff if we need to. Rebar. Okay, we could sell like a,
Yeah, that's close enough.
We're open to a swap if you are.
Yeah, these are definitely those guys. I'm just gonna sell one of those. So it looks like we don't have nearly as much as I thought for inventory. We can just come back later. We're really just here to... And, okay, repair. We're really just here to tune up the car because, you know, it's just a little bit safer with, like, these neutral allies with us. And I should have brought fuel, too, didn't I? That'd be kind of silly if I didn't. Good. We've got fuel. We've got everything. We are going to deal with those guys. Weapons could be sold or scrapped. But right now, I just don't want to deal with them at the moment. Where do I want to put some outposts is another question. I think this town would be a good place for an outpost. Yeah, what would I put here, though? Not a water tower. I don't really want... Maybe fuel? I don't really need food. Where are all the cellular towers? Oh, okay. Here, we could put a cell tower here, and then we could move the fruits. That's not a bad idea. I think that's what we're going to do. So, I think the plan is we're going to take the cell tower there, and then we're going to move the food tower to it. Oh, good. So our scrapping is starting to come online, which is exactly what we wanted. And of course, we have all these areas that are just such a pain. And like I said, there's got to be a way down here. I know that there is some kind of a path down here. Like, I could just, like, look. Let's see if we can find some way up. Oh! Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can make it up. Ha! Ugh! Yeah, there we go. Probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but you know what? This is the Fox way of doing it. Now we can claim.
The outpost is prepped.
Yeah, unfortunately we are using a bit of money up, but you know. Now we can clean up our inventory. Grab some loot. Also, I should heal. What do I want to heal with? Do we have bandages? Yes. 2 bandages. Throw this in. I'm guessing the other lootable is at the top of the cell tower. All this work just to get those stupid materials over there. Oh well, what can you do? Why would you put the loot at the top of the cell tower? 45 caliber rounds, not particularly exciting. But now I know what it is. Okay, down periscope. Throw this in here. Okay, our next goal is going to be... Let's establish... You know, we don't have to take down that food thing yet until... I'm not going to take it down until I absolutely need to. Let's go over here, though. How's our food looking? Food is fine. You know, we do have the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad, meaning the food mechanic is greatly reduced, almost to the point of being non-existent. It's basically like having amenities for food. And how do I do? Okay, go this way. Ah, the Bloodmobile is back. You have no idea how many Bloodmobiles I have been using in the Twitch series. I think we're up to 4 Bloodmobiles, because whenever they get really banged up, I've had a tendency to just call another Bloodmobile in and dump the old one, because it's only a 200 influence call-in. I'm noticing that we have a lot of neutral allies. I wonder if they're being caused by, like, traitor friends and stuff like that.
It's not even worth my time to search. Locked. No one here but us, I guess.
Here we go. How's our money
Okay,
looking?
folks.
Wow, we have literally 0 money.
That said, I think we could spend a little more time upgrading it.
We have literally 0 money. That's we have no money at all. I can't believe we have 0 money. Wow. That is not ideal. Oh well, though. We gotta do something. We need to earn money. Let's see. So let's go on over to, let's take this off. And now I guess we can finally go, well, let me get some fuel real fast. Right over here, we'll grab some fuel. Because we are definitely doing some driving right now. Definitely gotta say, still not enjoying Drucker County. Like, the driving is just, it is quite the hassle. And let's go ahead and throw this big shovel back in as well. So people are, you know, I was asked, well, what would I prefer, to live in Cascade Hills where the bases stink, or would I prefer to live in Drucker County where the driving is really annoying? Obviously, the answer is neither. But if I had to pick between the two, oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see some of the better bases, and I'm gonna have to drive around a lot longer. The answer might actually still be Cascade Hills, to be honest. Like, I think the driving in Drucker County, even with, you know, me, like, experimenting with some of these, like, flatter pathways through the area, I just hate it. It's really, like, it's not good. Especially on Lethal Zone, where you take a lot of fuel loss. Like, they really burn, you know, they burn the proverbial candle at both ends, considering that your cars have less fuel efficiency naturally on Lethal Zone, so you use up, you know, like, more gas per mile. And then on top of that, the cost for making fuel is doubled, so it takes 2 fuel to make 1 gas canister. It's not great.
It looks okay, but with a play cart nearby, no place can really be secure.
And, you know, I know that the hospital is a halfway decent landmark, but, like, I don't know. Like, it gives you more health and stuff, and, like, I feel like I can get plenty of health just from stuff like the gym. Like, I don't think I really need any more health than that. So what is my favorite map? Well, I really like both. I like both of the Valley maps. I like Trumbull Valley, and I like Mayor Valley. They're flat and easy to drive around in, and they are... Oh.
So, we need to talk. We're sick of you leaving us with empty shelves here. Bring us some supplies, or else.
I'm like, or what? You'll just turn into a hostile enclave and just sit around and do nothing? I just think it's so, it's like, the only enclaves that really threaten you in a meaningful way are, like, the Builder Ultimatum guys. And I'll make sure, like, the Coalition in the Warlord, then you got the Bandits. They're like kind of a unique force. They're not like a 3-man team. They're not like a 3-man enclave that's, like, coming to cause a problem, whereas the Builder guys are exactly that. They're like a 3-man enclave coming to, like, cause a problem. I knew I heard a zombie. Okay. Okay, 2 more building materials. So what do we need to upgrade exactly? I'm just gonna hit the button there. Let me see. Do we have more to scrap? We do. That's really good news. So we're up to 413 parts. So the things we can upgrade include the shooting range, the gym. We could actually upgrade the storage to heavy duty. That's, once again, just another way to cram more building materials in. This could get upgraded. This could be upgraded. And one of these could be torn down and replaced with a lounge eventually, and this could be upgraded too. So we definitely have plenty of room for more building materials.
If I take out the nearest play cart, this might clear up.
Oh, that has building. Let's hit this on the way home. Who is demanding? Let me see who's demanding food. Maybe like one thing I want to do is, whenever possible, let's try to chart a path that involves taking us... Oh, they're right next door to us. That's perfect.
That's a relief.
Okay, so let's hit up this little shed over here that says it might have building materials in it. Seems like a good idea.
Still a Z or 2 out there.
Just try it. I'm just gonna fast loot since, you know, we're already making noise.
Not bad at all.
Nice.
Guess I just rang the dinner bell.
Oh, they made it inside, did they? And away we go. Alright, so I'm going to see you back at the Grumpy Butts who are demanding food from us. Okay, so I have switched out characters because she got tired, and we are going to go tell these Grumpy Butts that they need to give me money.
Let's not give them any more reasons to distrust us.
I'm pretty sure we'll get another 200 influence for rejecting this.
Hey you, come here a second. Leave, before I change my mind.
Let's find out. Because we got 200 for the first time we said no. Let's see if we get another... Yep, 220.
Okay, now you've really pissed me off. Oh well, I figured the odds were against this becoming a close friendship.
So we just got like 400 influence basically for just telling them no, which is awesome. Also, it looks like that Juggernaut that was here earlier is gone. Let's keep scrapping. All of those, like, all of those weapon parts that we've been collecting, they're really going to come in handy. I think the way I think I figured out how I'm going to describe my thoughts on Drucker County. And basically people are like, oh, Drucker County's not bad even once you learn the shortcuts. I think Drucker County is still bad even when you learn the shortcuts. My issue is basically, why do I want to play on a map that doesn't have the best bases in the game and also requires you to learn shortcuts to become not even good. Like, the shortcuts don't make Drucker County good. They make Drucker County, like, manageable, I guess, but not enjoyable. And so it's basically an issue of I could live on any other map and have a more enjoyable experience than Drucker County. Like, the barricaded strip mall is a fairly strong base, but it's not as good as either Whitney Field, and it's not as good as the farmland compound. So it's basically just one of these things where you get all the penalties of living in Drucker County, and you get like you get like some benefits. Like the Sasser Hospital, that would be the landmark over here. Sasser Regional Hospital, it's not a bad landmark. I don't think it makes Drucker County worth it though. And the barricaded strip mall, it is a good base. I don't think it makes it worth it, though, especially when there are other maps that have even better bases and they are better to drive in. Even with the shortcuts on, what do you call it, Drucker County, it's still the worst map to drive around in. That's what I think about it, though. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.